Alrighty, folks. So, just came back from vacation. So, let me tell you the first rule of Vacation Club 101. You don't say when you're on vacation. You don't say when you're on vacation. You don't post on Facebook when you're on vacation. You don't post on Twitter when you're on vacation. You don't post on Instagram when you're on vacation. Now, let's get to the fun part. So, I got called by Lancelot. And I read his Lancelot because he had a lance, right? He was just do shanking people. Lancelot was not gangster. Lancelot might have fought for Guinevere, the queen, or whatever. That dude was just running around shanking, shank. Yes, it did go to medieval times. Yo, this was definitely an expensive trip, folks. I live in the state I went to it, so I was, whatever. It's a day trip. But, whew, I spent a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. But my kids had a great time. My wife loved it. I'd been there, I think, 2008, 2009-ish. 2008 probably, so 15 years ago with a job I worked for a summer camp for extremely wealthy young individuals in their family. So my sons got swords, we got a picture, we took pictures the night afterwards. That part was free, everything else cost a fortune. So what you want to do is try and book ahead of time. And it was pretty cool because I think they did two shows, a 5 p.m. and an 8 p.m., right? Like 400 people each showed, about an average of, let's say, $75 per person cost. Not cost, I don't know what the cost is for them, but, they serve me food, no utensils, use your hands, old school, right? Funny story, my oldest son, he liked the tomato bish soup. And I wasn't even him seeing me eat it because mine was like, it was too hot. And then he started dipping his garlic bread in it. And the garlic bread, I'm telling you, it was Texas toast, straight up. I think it was a Walmart brand too. It actually was less garlic than I would have liked. But I'm a fatty sometimes, so. My spirit animal is the kid who does the truffle shuffle in the Goonies. So that's what it is. At one point on Facebook, I had a nickname called Pound Cake because they were making fun of me. Because I got kind of puffy. And, it's cool. I got married, got a car, went back to school, so I stopped walking, stopped going to the gym. So I was going to school 3-4 days a week. I'd come home, my wife would feed me these huge plates of food, and I'd fall asleep on my uncle's couch. And the joke was that my uncle had been a little round the stomach, and now I was around the stomach because after living in his apartment, I now became vicariously him through the plates and the food that I ate. No, seriously. So my little one, he was pretty calm. He loved it. It's pretty cool. They had a falconer, the horses, the fighting. It was funny because I live in Florida, right? And the Queen's not her right hand man in armor, her right hand man sitting next to her, like talking and doing stuff. He's like, "Ooh, the Prince of Valencia, they have great oranges." And my kid's like, "What are they talking about? Like Valencia oranges?" And they have a whole thing like, "No, not enough of the oranges. We're not getting oranges." "Oh, well, we're gonna send him a cask of our finest brandy." "Oh, make sure you send him to send some oranges." "Shut up about the Valencia oranges." They both yell, and he's like, "Okay, fine, but what if?" "Okay, fine, we'll ask for them. Be quiet now." And then the nights go on to war, and there's a whole show. It's worth your time, folks. I think it's a great date, and it's a great family experience. You can either or. I might actually go again and try to get closer seats, even though it probably costs even more money. But I'll wait 2-3 years when my kids are a little older. Because having a 3 and a 6-year-old, it's not as you think it is. So we're driving back. Right about when we get home, my little one's like, "My neck hurts." And I'm like, "I thought she was sleeping." Get home, we carry him in. He's crying. He's fussy. Fever 101, 102.3. We're checking home. Let's see. Drops down to like 99. Comes back to 101. We're using ice packs. We didn't even know Tylenol. I drove my way, because here's something I don't think a lot of you understand is you don't want to stop a fever because your body's creating a fever. It's trying to kill the pathogen or whatever it is making you sick. So your immune system's like, wee, send out the cops. The cop is the fever. The fever kills the bad guy. The bad guy stops taking your neighborhood and robbing grandmas and stealing from your mom and raping and pillaging and looting. But have no fear. We have our sword. We shall fight them and fight them good. Ooh. I thought this had 3 settings. Oh yeah, just lights. Ooh, yeah. Wait, they turn off? Okay, we go. So, like I was saying, sorry, I'm going to get the cheesy videos on the carpet because I'm watching the kids and my wife take a shower. I'm watching World War Z, and we'll do a podcast on World War Z and some business lessons from that and some EDC lessons later. But so here's what I want you to get from that. So my mom was sick. So we were supposed to on Wednesday at Chuck E. Cheese because it's like half price. So I was like, bet what I spend for an hour on a Saturday, I'll get like 3 hours for the price of the Saturday bonus deal, which is like, you'll do like 90 minutes for, let's say, $30. I'll get like 2.5 hours for $30 on a Wednesday. And I was gonna go right next door. They got the Hood 7-Eleven. It has a good ice cream that my kids like, the Eclair and the strawberry shortcake ice cream ones and whatever. Little one's sick, don't have the big one sick. So we stayed inside all day, played some board games. We got a Battleship, Sorry. I don't think we got Trivial Pursuit. My wife's been very good about getting these games, because in New York we had a bunch, we left a bunch. We have Monopoly, of course we have Uno. We're not playing Monopoly with the kids, it's just, it's too much. But so I'm keeping a bag of chips, because I thought I bought chips for a barbecue that we're not having Saturday. But instead of buying plain, I bought cheddar, cream, and onion. Cheddar and sour cream. Kids love them. They actually didn't taste too bad. Usually I feel like all these chips have this chemically nasty taste. And no, we're not off topic. What I say this is because, here's the prepper side of all this coming in. So my son wasn't feeling well. I thought Walmart was open 24 hours a day. Nope, they're back to 11 o'clock now. So I pull in, So I went to Walgreens. Hey, they're open till 12. It's 11:47. $57. I know, $53. I bought orange juice, medicine for teething, medicine for pain, medicine for fever, like Motrin crap like that. All natural this, that, whatever. The orange was like $5 for that little, Tropicana, like 32 or 34 ounce. Excuse me, it's drying my part, whatever it is. 2 of these at buy one get one 50% off, so $8 was advanced instead of $7.50 the regular. But this has a pretty decent shelf life. Let me look. Can I read with my blue light glasses on? Can you tell me what it says? January 1st, 2025. So I have 2 boys. I have 2 of these brand new in this flavor. 2 don't expire for another 6 months, and I think a purple and an orange one in my closet. And I bet they last at least another 6 months besides. I keep them in a cool, dark place, and they're unopened. And you can use this for you too. This is basically like Gatorade for kids. It really is that simple. So here's the other part of prepping they don't tell you about. And I've covered this for my podcast, and I've talked about it on videos too, is you have to have something to keep your kids calm, first off. Second off, you need to have something sweet. You can't just stock beans and rice. Oh, and beans stored right lasts forever, and Mylar bags and rice in 50 years and blah, blah. Yeah, shut up, I know all that. Costco. That's not on the groceries, gas refills, cat litter, cat food, beverages, everything I can think of. Plus, if this is my podcast on Change Vans, I got 3 cans of beans and carrots and stuff like that. Just an extra 3, because I know I have some. I haven't rotated my stock in about a month, so I need to start rotating again. But I know I had stuff. But these were on sale. Now, these are pretty cool. They're like chewy granola bars, a lot extra flavor. Now, here's the funny part. I thought my kids would love them. My big one liked them. My little one didn't. But I got 48 of these for $10.99 plus tax. So roughly $4 for $1. That's pretty good, folks. You got to realize, I saved money. I have some snacks in there. Let's look at the little content levels here. Let's see now. So 26 calories per bar. Total fat 10 grams. 10%, 8 grams. Total sugar 7 grams. Protein 3 grams. Carbs 20 grams. You can look at this, it's not good for you. You guys, ingredients. No, well, this will keep 1 or 2 of my kids happy, myself happy, and I got 48 of them. So like I said, 4 for $1. That puts them at 25 cents a pop. A decent snack. I can throw in my go bag. I can keep them in the car. I can probably throw them in the fridge because this bottom layer. You probably see it better in the picture. This bottom layer here is kind of like a peanut butter cream paste, like almost like a chocolate consistency, but a little thinner, a little softer. And what this all means, folks, is that if you prep with planning and a little smarts, I overpaid last night for this, but you can't put a price on your kids' health. When you're a parent, they come first. But I got a lot of stuff on sale today. I bought stuff that I wasn't gonna buy on my list. And here's another rule for you. Your smart thing you can do is always stick to your list and go shopping. But, big but here, if there's stuff on sale that you know you're going to rotate, that you can afford, not that you want, and you're going to use it, and it has a good shelf life, then you want to do it. Does this even have a shelf life posted? Well, honestly, for these folks, I'll be honest, it doesn't matter what the shelf life is. We're going to eat these probably in a few weeks. Now, 3 banks collapsed. Credit Suisse may collapse. If Credit Suisse goes this week, a bunch of other banks go. Many banks are down. Trading was paused yesterday. There's a lot going against you. Unless the banks are frozen. Sometimes it's comfort food. And this Gatorade for kids, they're going to... Sorry, somebody's leg there. Yeah, I need a tan. My wife makes all the time. And of course, having a good blade will do more for you than anything you can imagine. Your prep has to include games. I would say a deck of cards, the minimum. Some stubby pencils, they're shorter, they won't break. You can keep them in your bag, they're small. A lot of old timers keep that in scraps of paper so they write notes. There's stuff you can do, folks. You have options. Your prep has to include other things. Now, your prep is not going to include a tow truck because you don't have one, but Hot Wheels, these are about $1.10 now, give or take. This Hot Wheels carries a Hot Wheels. Makes my kids super happy. It's $1 when I bought it, 99 cents. You can leave these in your car in your go bag, and if your kids get bored, they have something to fidget with. Heck, I can fidget with this and keep myself a little entertained. And yes, I need a manicure, stop laughing at me. But you have options, folk. Plan ahead, take care of your family, that's your main tribe, then expand your tribe. Any questions, hit me up, Tony, Change in Advance. I'm going to bed.